guys. Hope you're having a great day. This is Fred and Sheila from the Hatfield McCoy Museum and Adventures plus FS Investigates. Today we're going to be talking about Mr. Edrington, as you can see on our channel. There we go. And we'll go ahead and play the video, and then we can talk afterwards.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Here we go. Check out the video here.
Trooper Johnny Edrington's sister says he was born to serve his community.
That was just something that he knew was a calling.
Today, his family and his brothers, the Kentucky State Police, remember the sacrifice the Campbellsville native made doing just that.
I never knew him personally, but since he wore this uniform, he is my brother, and it hurts me to think of what happened to him.
Trooper Nick Hale says Edrington was shot and killed while on patrol in Morrill County in December of 1988.
From 1988 to 2018, still the investigation into how Trooper Edrington died is ongoing.
Curtis finds comfort knowing that the state police will carry on her brother's name no matter what.
They put their lives in the line all the time, and so we need to do everything we can to show respect for them and appreciation for everything that they do.
And now his name will be carried on. Curtis says his daughter just had a son and named him John. Covering the news in Taylor County, Catherine Collins, LEX 18 News.
Aw, that's sweet. Go back out of this now.
Guys, that was 2018.
Right.
That was 2018. This is 2025.
Yeah, that's the only
They have one of those every year on Police Memorial Week, where they honor police officers that's been killed in the line of duty, and they have one down there for Johnny, I think, about every year.
Yeah.
Guys, we've done several videos on this.
Yeah.
And what brought it to light is Doug Asher's book, the
Harlan Sun.
Harlan County Sun.
Yeah.
And of course, he's post commander of Post 11. He was Johnny's boss.
Mm-hmm.
And Sheila was doing some research and run upon his sister there talking.
Yeah.
And them at the cemetery, the family, and she wanted to just pay a tribute to Johnny.
His daughter, I think, looks like him.
Yeah, she got that dark hair, ain't she?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, if you would go to Kentucky State Police.com.org, whatever it is, it's on, just Google Kentucky State Police and their page will come up. Send the commissioner, Philip Burnett Jr., send him a message and tell him, I want this case to be reassigned to new detectives. We want a cold case opened up.
His family deserves closure in this.
We demand that it be solved. This is not an unsolvable case. It's not. It's either a S side or a homicide. Either S or H. We don't care which one. Were the rumors true? We don't know.
No.
You know, as we look through these old newspaper articles from 35 years ago, 36 now, a lot of rumors. Almost too outrageous to think that they could even be true, but the more you look at it, the more why hasn't this case been solved?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why wasn't another agency brought in? Way to clear it up. Way to clear all those rumors up. Solve the case.
Yeah.
Solve it. Otherwise, there's always going to be doubt. Open the cold case. What a great tribute to Johnny and his daughter. Then to solve his murder. Everybody says, oh, we want to make a tribute to Johnny. Oh, we do this and that. You know, the state police are great. Great agency. Sometimes I get, there's bad in everything. Every agency, every department, but there's some good troopers out there.
Yes, certainly.
We're hoping they appoint a couple of them.
Yeah. That would be awesome if they did that to maybe, like you said, a fresh set of eyes. They could see something that somebody else didn't detect at that time. Or maybe they can go out and talk to the witnesses that was there, because I mean, we're getting a lot of comments from people that are contacting us by phone, email, text, telling us a lot of different things.
What better tribute than to solve it and catch those responsible? And Sheila, that was you're exactly right. People has come forth. They say that they were either contacted or they contacted Kentucky State Police back when this happened, 36 years ago. No one ever contacted them back. No one ever done a follow-up. No one ever came out to interview them.
Right.
Why? The number one trait to a good investigator, detective, is to listen and follow up on every lead, no matter how outrageous it may sound, no matter how off the wall, no matter how, but I was going to say, no matter how dingy the person is that's giving you these are not dingy people.
By no means.
We're YouTubers now. We're YouTubers, and people's contacting us and telling us that they come down the road that night and they saw a vehicle pulling out from where Johnny was at.
Right.
They thought it was a traffic stop and that person had been set to go. Now, did somebody stop and look and see him deceased and pull out and leave? I doubt it. Or was that somebody that may have very well been involved with his homicide, with his death? And they told the state police 36 years ago, and we asked
if anybody had came to visit with them and talk with them, and they said no.
Yeah.
They just talked to them on the phone, and that was it.
No.
To report it, I guess.
Never came out, never followed up, never. We're YouTubers and people's contacting us. These are not off the wall rumor mongers. It's not people just making up rumors. The people we're talking to are some good sounding, decent people.
Yeah. They're really nice, and they're the one that tells us that they have some information on it when they call or text and say they have some information on it, and then we'll call them or they'll call us, and then they'll go into what they saw or what they were told, and so we don't know why they weren't contacted back after they reported.
KSP needs to follow up with investigation, or if it's too hard for them, if it's too hard for the state police, maybe if a person gets a little bit insulted, maybe they'll take offense to it and work harder. Sometimes you can do that. Maybe if this case is too hard for them to solve after 36 years, maybe they should pass it off to another agency, maybe private detectives. Maybe that's what it needs, but it needs a new set of eyes. You don't need to lock the file away in a filing cabinet or a safe and think, oh, it's going to solve itself.
That's a good idea, though, to have a different agency come in to look at it.
This case is solvable. What happened to this case? Something smells fishy. And we had somebody tell us that in one of the comments that they made. Smells fishy. And,
yeah.
Guys, you don't lock a case away in a filing cabinet and think it's going to solve itself. You got to put boots on the ground. You got to put detectives out there. You've got to go talk to these people that's contacted Sheila and I. We're not going to, we can't do nothing. We can't climb over hills. We can't look for vehicles. We can't, not that it would even have anything to do with it.
Right.
But you start somewhere, and you start following one lead to another, and then people start talking, and people start remembering. Anyway, we wanted to do this, or Sheila did, a tribute to Johnny there. And it's just going to be a tribute. I always get off on my...
No, it's okay, because they need to find out before the people that have seen something or was told something, before they pass on and it's too late to interview people.
Justice for Johnny. justice for Johnny and his family. You know, there's been a statement been made by several that it was S side. He offed himself. And if he didn't do that, that's about the most unjust thing that could ever be said about somebody. This man that was out there laying in the mud on the side of the road with a wound to his head, and then for somebody to say, now, if that man's correct, then great, investigate. But we need to prove it. You can't just make these things up. You can't just say them and hope nobody ever questions it, because people do question things after a while. If it was a S side, then it needs to be proven. If it's a homicide, then that was sad that S side was ever brought into it, especially within the first few hours of the case. How do you, within the first few hours of a case, automatically, just without a note, without a handwriting analysis to know that that note came from that person, or a videotape or something? But you're a police officer out here on the side of the road patrolling, your lights are on, your radar's set. Again, that can go either way. If a person was actually planning something and wanting to make it look like it, of course that could be it. It could be it if somebody else was planning it and wanted to make it look like it was that, or a homicide. This case can be solved. Put two great detectives on it and dare them to solve it, and they'll solve this case. It's in that file. May even be embarrassing. We don't know. Is that why?
Well, they're just going to have to rip the Band-Aid off. And
is that why this case has never been solved? We don't know. Guys, we're making assumptions. We we speculate. I don't know.
It's sad. I just wish that
y'all got to help us. You're going to have to contact. It's real easy to do. Go to the website, Kentucky State Police. Click on the commissioner's name or the Kentucky State Police. Send them an email. You don't even have to spend 30 cents or whatever it is for a stamp nowadays.
I think it's more than that.
Yeah, we use email and pay online, so we don't mail that much. But you've got to contact these people and tell them Johnny Edrington case needs to be reopened.
Please reopen it.
Or passed on to another agency. Or if you really want to get their goat, tell them that they need to hire a private investigator, or even give it to a news crew. I'll tell you what, you can give it to some of these news reporters, give them the file. They'll show you how to solve a case. These news reporters out there that we got in Lexington, at KYT, at LEX, at 56, Fox 56, they'll solve this for you. Some smart reporters out there.
Yep.
Herald Leader, Carrier Journal. What's that one from Corbin? Times Union or something? Times Journal? Once we had all the papers on the other
Tribune.
day. Times Tribune.
I think that's what it was.
All right, babe.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We thought we would just hop on here and do this for Mr. Edrington. We wish his family well and hope that it all comes out in the wash. Thanks for watching. Please stay warm. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Guys, also go to Fred McCoy 40. Fred McCoy 40. I just posted a video a while ago, and it's going to be a different type of channel, and where I'm going to be posting videos of police officers and law enforcement agencies. We've got to do something better with our police organizations, guys. We've got to quit being us and them. Police officers have got to quit this us and them. We've got to quit this minute traffic stops just to have something to do. We've got to, and you can get caught up. Now, it's one thing to slow people down, and especially in high risk and high accident areas. But just when I watch some of these YouTube videos of these people, how things go south and get out of hand so fast.
Some of them are doozies.
Fred McCoy 40, all lowercase letters, and I'll
please like and subscribe on
I'll
his.
connect it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you all. Have a good day.